on a cruise or this or that. That's part of our
Hi
life
guys!
story.
How
And
is
I know,
it
like, even if
going?
you're feeling
So,
bummed,
I
like,
don't
oh,
know
I've
if,
been
I hope
sick
you
or I'm
can't
feeling
hear that,
depressed or
but
I'm this,
if you
I'm
can,
that.
then oh well.
I
As I'm
tell them about it
watching
because
the
I feel
live
that way
that
too.
Keto
And so it's very
and Coffee
reassuring to know
did,
that I'm
it's
not the
Marjorie.
only one.
She's hilarious.
So,
I love watching her. She's
Marjorie and I are going to
just
go
real
out
and
and
down
we're
to earth,
taking
but they
one
were
of my
doing a live.
favorite restaurants.
And what I
And
do
it's
when
just this
I
little
meal prep
Mexican restaurant
or
down the street, but that's the
do
salad is
kind of what
just
I'm going to show,
my
I watch
salad.
YouTube. So
It's called
anyway,
Marisol.
thought I would hop in. I know I just had a live actually pretty recently, but I did want to show you guys the doing all the things. Okay, sweet. Look at that. I managed to figure something out. All right, so anyway, I thought I would just hop on here really quick. So this is kind of my setup. I got my mess, you know, how I have my table. And I've already started, but these are just little snack bags. And what I'm making is actually the all recipes. Whoops. Let me just screenshot it here. There we go. The all recipes dry onion soup mix. So you can find that online. Little baggies. And so when I do it, I do a lot. I'm not going to waste my time and do just one. The same thing as like when I do taco seasoning. I'll make about, let's see, how would you say that? 7 is set deck? A decagon? No, I don't know. Anyway, deca is 10, but I don't know how to say a dectuplet, maybe? Dectuplet batch. So anyway, I just make a big batch and then it lasts me probably at least 3 months, sometimes more. What I use these for are for roast. I also use these seasonings in our fajita mix. I use them for, oh my gosh, so many different things. They just are great to just grab, and I just put them in this little container right here by my stove. So as you can see, it says onion soup mix. You could probably make actual onion soup mix out of it, but I don't. I just use it as a seasoning. It's really good. Every time I have people over, whether they're keto people, non-keto people, they always super, super enjoy it. And I've got all kinds of serious light issues, so hopefully that helps. But I really wanted to talk about these muffins that I made. This isn't actually muffin. This is a bread that I made, and this is the third time I've made this bread. It's the bread, tahini bread, Tahini, so tahini, which is a sesame seed. And you can buy the butter. Sorry, I'm going to come back in here. You can buy it at Walmart. Like, it's not something that's super hard. I tried to make it once, and that didn't go well. But this is what I get from Walmart. So it's just tahini. But the ingredients are really simple. It's literally tahini, and you could probably do it with a different, like a nut butter. I'm actually thinking of trying it with doing like a pecan butter next time. But you could probably do it with almond butter if that's what you had on hand, or sunflower seed butter. And obviously the carb count's going to be different, probably a little bit higher. But this is literally just 100% ground hulled sesame seeds. The ingredients for this bread is the tahini, baking soda, eggs, lemon juice, salt, vanilla extract, and I think, and you can do, she does sweetener. So I got the recipe from Keto in the UK. She has a ton of really great recipes. She's actually, she's British, or she has a British accent. She doesn't live in Britain right now, I don't think, but anyway, she's adorable. But she has a ton of great recipes. So if you're looking for a keto version of something, check these out. But the bread on these, I just want you to know how much these rise. So when I put these in the muffin cup, and I use these metal muffin liners, and I just put them in muffins today because I'm going to freeze them so that, because I don't need to eat all of them. And unfortunately, last time I made a loaf, I ate the loaf in like 4 days, which is a bit excessive for me. But they're really not bad. So each one of these, I want to say, is 7 total carbs, but it only ends up being like 4 net carbs per quote unquote muffin. But again, this really isn't a muffin taste or texture. It really is just bread. So you could use this like an English muffin. You could just heat it up and slather some butter on it. But the texture is awesome. I'm going to set this phone down and see if I can show you that. We shall see. Always super sketchy. Okay, great angle. Okay, and so there is the texture. And I don't know if you can kind of hear it. It does have a little bit of that kind of keto sound, eggy sound. But, mm, mm, mm. The texture is so good. It's so rich. And that the tahini just gives it a really deep, nutty flavor. So I really enjoy it. I don't do sweetener. If you don't like tahini flavor, then, you know, yeah, you can add some different seasoning. Last time I added some nutritional yeast, which was also really good, and gave it more, even that more of a bready type flavor. But the texture is literally spot on. Like, when I open that up and I eat it, to me, and I'm granted I haven't had real bread in a long time, so disclaimer, but it tastes just like bread. And when I gave it to my son, who does not like tahini, he did say, he's like, the flavor is kind of weird because it's, you know, it has that really rich, nutty taste. He's like, but the texture, he's like, that's the closest thing to bread you've ever made. Which for him, who is a total carbaholic, you have no idea what a big compliment that is. Like, he ate it, he didn't spit it out. He's like, yeah, because his biggest complaint usually for keto stuff is the texture. But anyway, I just thought I would hop on here really quick and tell you guys kind of my process for making some of these seasoning packets. That's what I do. I watch some YouTube and get some seasoning packets done so that when I want to grab stuff in the future, I can. Alrighty, you guys have a great day, and I hope you guys are all reaching your weight loss goals if that's what you have going for this year. Yeah, let me know in the comments